Hello students, good morning. You are welcome in the lecture number 7 now. Lecture number 7 of a chapter of states of matter. In the last lecture, first property we have studied, first measurable property of gases we have studied, that is nothing but the mass. And in this lecture, we are supposed to complete the property volume. See, about mass, at the end I have told you three equations. How those three equation comes? Some of the students are asking me questions. Therefore, that part I am repeating here once again. How those three equation comes? In the first chapter, we have studied about the volume of gas, number of molecules of gas, and moles of the gas. See here, suppose we have NaOH. What is the molar mass of NaOH? We know here Na 23, oxygen 16 and hydrogen 1. Or instead of NaOH, let us consider the gas. Suppose we have the chlorine gas. What is the molar mass of chlorine? 35.5 plus 35.5, that is equal to 71 gram. So what it means? It means that 71 gram of chlorine will be equal to 1 mole of chlorine. 71 gram of chlorine is 1 mole of chlorine. So if we have 142 gram of chlorine, how many moles? X moles. 71 gram 1 mole, 142 gram is equal to how many moles? X moles. X can be calculated doing cross multiplication. X into 71 is equal to 142 into 1 divided by 71. Therefore, X will be equal to 142 upon 71, that is equal to 2 moles. Now what we have done? 142 upon 71. What is 142? 142 is the mass I have given. And what is this 71? 71 is the molar mass. Therefore, X is number of moles. Means what is that formula? First formula, number of moles is equal to mass in gram divided by molar mass. See, this is the first formula we have studied. You got it? How that formula comes? Mass in gram divided by molar mass. We have taken the example of chlorine, which has molar mass 71. So 71 gram is nothing but 1 mole. Let us consider 142 gram is how many moles? So doing cross multiplication, X comes is equal to 2. And that is the ratio of 142 upon 71. What is 142? It is the mass given in gram. And what is 71? It is the molar mass. Therefore, number of moles is equal to mass in gram divided by molar mass. That is the first formula. Then second formula I am telling here. Why we have written the second formula? There what we have studied? Secondly, at STP, means at standard temperature pressure, 1 mole of any gas will have a fixed volume of 22.4 liter. 1 mole of any gas at STP will have a volume of 22.4 decimeter cube or liter. 1 mole has this much liter. So if 2 moles is given, 2 mole will have how many volume? How much volume? 1 has 22.4, 2 will have 44.8. So let us consider that is X. So volume of 2 moles will be X into 1 will be equal to 22.4 multiplied by 2, doing the cross multiplication. So X comes is equal to 44.8 decimeter cube. So from this write the formula. What is X? X is nothing but the volume. X is the volume. That is what we have calculated. 22.4 is the constant one and 2 is the number of moles. Therefore, volume of gas at STP will be equal to 22.4 into number of moles of gas. So from that, what we can write the formula? Number of moles of gas will be equal to volume of gas divided by 22.4. That is what we have written. Second formula we have written. Number of moles of gas is equal to volume of gas upon 22.4. So how it comes? That is the standard we have studied in the first chapter. At standard temperature and pressure, 1 mole of any gas will have 22.4 decimeter cube volume. So instead of 1 mole, if we have 2 moles, what is the volume of gas? X. That X can be calculated doing cross multiplication. X into 1 is equal to 22.4 into 2. So X comes is equal to 44.8 decimeter cube. Here X we have calculated is volume of gas. 22.4 is constant for 1 mole of gas and 2 is the number of moles we have taken. Therefore, from this equation, number of moles will be equal to volume of gas upon 22.4. You got it? How it comes? That is the second formula I have explained. And third, one more formula we have written in that lecture of a mass. What is that third formula I have written? About the Avogadro's number. At STP, standard temperature pressure, again, equal moles of all gases contains equal volumes, equal number of moles. So 1 mole of any gas at STP is containing Avogadro's number of molecules 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. 1 mole of any gas is containing Avogadro's number of molecules. This is known as, written as Na, Avogadro's number of molecules. This number. So if it is 2 moles, how many molecules are there? We have to calculate. We can calculate that X doing the cross multiplication. So X into 1 will be equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, that is Avogadro's number, multiplied by 2 doing cross multiplication. So what is this X? X is the number of molecules. Number of molecules into 1, that is number of molecules, is equal to, what is this? Avogadro's number. This number is known as Avogadro's number, multiplied by, what is this? 2. 2 is the number of moles. Number of moles. Therefore, from that equation, we have written the final equation in that lecture as number of moles will be equal to number of molecules divided by Avogadro's number. So this is the third equation. So all these 3 equations which we have written in the last lecture, those I have repeated once again how they comes, because some of the students are asking me questions, sir, how this equation comes? You have to see chapter number 1 videos in detail. That is the reference here. But still I have repeated in this lecture also how those 3 equation comes in order to calculate the number of moles of gases. And now see the volume. What is volume? We know. Space occupied by gas is nothing but the volume of gas. Space occupied by a gas is known as volume of gas. It is the space occupied by gas. Space म्हणजे जागा. गॅसने कोणत्याही सबस्टन्सने जी जागा ऑक्युपाय केलेली असते त्याला काय म्हणायचं? व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ गॅस. दॅट इज नथिंग बट दी व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ गॅस. सो हाऊ दॅट व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ गॅस इज कॅल्क्युलेटेड? वी नो दी फॉर्म्युला ऑफ व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ गॅस. व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ गॅस, just now we have studied 1 mole of any gas will occupy 22.4 decimeter cube. What is the SI unit? SI unit we have studied for volume is meter cube. But convenient unit, most conveniently used unit is decimeter cube. 22.4 decimeter cube is nothing but the volume of 1 mole of gas. We know these units. Meter cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 decimeter cube. That is equal to 10 raised to 6 centimeter cube. Those are nothing but the terms used for volume of gas. And decimeter cube is also known as liter. 1 decimeter cube is nothing but 1 liter. And 1 liter means how many milliliter? 1000 milliliter. That is also known as 10 raised to 3 milliliter or 10 raised to 3 cc cubic centimeter or 10 raised to 3 centimeter cube. हे असे समीकरण माहिती आहेत लेफ्ट टू राईट. याचा अर्थ राईट टू लेफ्ट. ह्या दोघांच्या मध्ये पण आपल्याला लिहिता यायला पाहिजे. या दोघांच्या मध्ये कसं येणार आहे? 1 लिटर म्हणजे 10 रेस टू 3 मिलीलिटर. याचा अर्थ 1 मिलीलिटर म्हणजे काय येईल? 10 रेस टू -3 लिटर. अशा प्रकारे गॅसचं व्हॉल्यूम हे मेजर करता येतं. याप्रमाणे कोणत्याही गॅसचं आपल्याला व्हॉल्यूम मेजर करता येईल. जसं मास बघितलं त्याचप्रमाणे व्हॉल्यूम असते. व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ गॅस इज नॉट फिक्स्ड. दॅट वी हॅव स्टडीड. व्हाय? बिकॉज गॅस मॉलिक्युल्स आर फार अवे फ्रॉम इच अदर. फोर्सेस ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन आर almost absent or negligible in the gas molecules. Forces of attraction are very low or absent in the gas molecules. As forces of attraction are absent, gas molecules are very far away from each other and gas molecules are allowed to occupy the total space available for their accommodation. गॅसेसचा गुणधर्म काय सांगितला? तर गॅस मॉलिक्यूल काय करतात? जेवढी जागा उपलब्ध आहे ती संपूर्ण जागा गॅस मॉलिक्यूल व्यापतात. जेवढी जागा उपलब्ध आहे ती संपूर्ण जागा गॅस मॉलिक्यूल व्यापतात. हा त्यांचा गुणधर्म असतो. कशामुळे व्यापतात? तर त्यांच्यामध्ये असणारा जो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन आहे, गॅस मॉलिक्यूलमध्ये फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन कसा असतो? मिनिमम. कारण त्यांच्यामधलं डिस्टन्स, गॅस मॉलिक्युल्समधलं डिस्टन्स हे मॅक्सिमम असतं. गॅस मॉलिक्युल्समधलं डिस्टन्स, अंतर हे खूप जास्ती असतं आणि अंतर जास्ती असल्यामुळं फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन हा खूप कमी असतो. म्हणून गॅसेसचं व्हॉल्यूम हे कधीही फिक्स नसतं. दॅट डिपेंड्स ऑन दी कंटेनर. दे विल ऑक्युपाय द टोटल स्पेस अवेलेबल. आणि एक स्टँडर्ड कंडिशन्स आपल्याला माहिती आहेत, त्याच पुन्हा पुन्हा मी सांगतोय. गॅसचं व्हॉल्यूम मेजर करण्यासाठी युनिट्स हे आहेत मीटर क्यूब, डेसिमीटर क्यूब किंवा सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. परंतु SI युनिट कोणतं असतं? मीटर क्यूब. आणि कन्व्हिनियंट वापरलं जाणारं युनिट मात्र काय आहे? डेसिमीटर क्यूब म्हणजे लिटर. आणि 1 मोल ॲट STP ऑफ एनी गॅस इज नथिंग बट 22.4 डेसिमीटर क्यूब. त्यालाच म्हणायचं लिटर. 1 मीटर क्यूब म्हणजेच 10⁻³ डेसिमीटर क्यूब, त्यालाच म्हणायचं 10⁻⁶ सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. हे डेसिमीटर क्यूब म्हणजेच काय असतं, लिटर. 1 लिटर म्हणजे 1000 मिलीलिटर, म्हणजेच 10⁻³ मिलीलिटर, म्हणजेच 10⁻³ क्युबिक सेंटीमीटर, म्हणजेच 10⁻³ सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. हे जर लेफ्ट टू राईट आहे तर आपल्याला राईट टू लेफ्टसुद्धा लिहिता यायला पाहिजे. 1 लिटर म्हणजे 10⁻³ मिलीलिटर, याचा अर्थ 1 मिलीलिटर म्हणजे 10⁻³ लिटर. हे जर 2 असेल तर 2 मिलीलिटर म्हणजे काय होईल, 2 मिलीलिटर इज इक्वल टू 2 मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 10⁻³ लिटर. अशा प्रकारे ते व्हॉल्यूमची कन्व्हर्जन्स असतात. ज्याप्रमाणे मासची कन्व्हर्जन बघितली त्याचप्रमाणे तुम्हाला व्हॉल्यूमची सुद्धा कन्व्हर्जन्स लिहिता यायला पाहिजेत. याच्या पुढं आणखी आपल्याला टोटली किती प्रॉपर्टीज बघायच्या आहेत मी सांगितलं, तर टोटली आपल्याला 6 प्रॉपर्टीज बघायच्या आहेत. 6 पैकी आपण 2 या ठिकाणी संपवल्या. तिसरी प्रॉपर्टी प्रेशर आपण पुढच्या लेक्चरला बघूयात.